Hello, we're gonna go over modeling in 3D. We're going to check how to change the views of the camera orientation, how to use press pull, which is the tool that we're gonna use to extrude or to cut through material, and we're gonna learn how to copy edges to create relative coordinate systems for or relative points of reference for working or editing to edit or 3D models. So let's go ahead and start by checking how to maneuver, how to go around model, changing the camera view. Right here, we're on the top view. You click on it, you're gonna see that you have different isometric views. That is a simple way to select a view. Otherwise, you can click on this cube and rotate with the mouse, and that will help you to go around your part. In order to create a 3D part, we're going to use a command used press that we use to extrude. Then the command is called press pull. Let's create a 2D part so I can show you. So let's create let's say a circle, and we're going to place it at 0, 0, and then we're going to say it's going to be 2 inches in diameter. All right, so we have a circle that is placed on our XY coordinate system, on our XY plane. Then if you type press pull, then you simply have to select the region that you want to pull, and then the difference in direction is based on the mouse movement. If you move up, it will extrude up. If you move vertically down, then your extrusion will be down. You cannot go to the right or the left because this is a simple cylinder. Alright, if you want to be more precise, you can type a dimension, so 5 units. If you probably, I'm going to escape, if you're probably on this 2D wireframe view, so all you need to do is click there and select shaded with edges. That's all you need to do. Same commands from before apply. So if you want to move the part, you simply press move. You can select a point and simply move it. Okay. If you want to select move and select, and if you want to type move and select the part to any point at all, you get rid of your ortho view or your ortho snap and then move it anywhere. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna use that, so I'm gonna delete it. Next thing I'm gonna create a cube. So I'm gonna start from a rectangle at 0, 0, that is 10 units in X, 20 units in Y. We don't need a Z dimension yet because we're gonna use press pull, which by the way, press pull is under 3D tools, solid edit, press pull. Click press pull, let's say it's 5 units. And that is how you use press pull. Next, we want to select a reference point to add or subtract material. So I'm going to create a circle on this face up here on the top plane or the top surface, and then I'm going to extrude up and down. So let's do that. If I want to do a circle, so if I type circle and I try to create a circle up here, I'm not going to be able to see it because the circle was created on the bottom of the surface. So evidently that's not going to work for me. So instead, what I want to do, well, first of all, let me get rid of that circle. I don't want it there. So go to bottom view, select the circle, delete. Let's go back to our isometric view. Okay, so instead I'm going to create a reference point on this on top surface. Let's go ahead and do that, and for that we're going to use to copy the copy edge command. So let's go to solid edit, copy edges. Let's create a reference point with copying this line, type enter. It's going to ask for a base point. I want to use this. Then with ortho on, I'm going to go along this direction. Since the whole edge is 20 units up until here, I'm going to type 10, so it's right in the middle. Enter. I go to 3D tool, solid editing, and then under solid editing, I'm going to go to copy edges, and then I'm going to select this edge right here. Enter. Select this point right here, and then type 5 units, which is half the distance. All right, escape. Then if I type circle and I go to my snap options, I click on intersection, then under circle I can choose this point right here, and then diameter is going to be 2 inches. So that's the relative reference point using the copy edge command. So I'm constructing objects on top of that surface. Okay, so if I go back to press pull and type press pull, then you'll see that I can do different things, because now I have body that is cut through with lines. Right? But that's not what I want. In that case, what I need to do, what I want to do is create a orifice through it. So in that case, I need to trim the lines. You saw that I'm not going to be able to select all of, unless I select all of them, which I guess I could. But let's practice trim. So I'm going to select the circle, and then click enter, and then the trim objects are, the objects to trim are going to be that line and this line. All right, cool. So now if I go to press pull, I can go through, and I will have an orifice through my whole object. The orifice is through the cube. But let's say I didn't want to have an orifice through the cube. What I wanted to have was a cut for a fixture. So in that case, I'm going to do Control Z. Oh, I need to trim this again so I can do what I want to do. So trim, select the circle, enter, select the line, escape. Okay, so if I do press pull, and I select this line, and if I type 1, enter, it's going to extrude material. I don't want that. I want to cut through the material. So I do press pull, I select this circle, and I do -1, and then it cuts through the material. This is because we created a relative point of reference. Now we're going to do -1, meaning it's going to go down from the point that we're selecting. Alright, so this is how you use the press pull and the copy edges to do different extrusions or cuts. So if you want to do the same thing on this face, you simply check the copy edge command and start creating patterns right here. The way we do that, let's do it one more time, is we select this line, enter the base point on that direction, and at 10 units from the reference point. And then if you do press pull again, you select this line. We have to select press pull first. Then we do this line, enter, from this reference point vertically down, but a distance of 5. Well, that was 5, so we're going to do 2.5, and then we're ready for another circle, or whichever shape you want to do. So intersection, 1 second, look what happened there. Our z-axis is still on the wrong side of the plane. So if we go here and we try to create a circle, it's not going to be on the side of the plane that we want. So in this case, we want to go to our right plane. Okay, we're on the right plane, and we can rotate it if we want to see what we want. And as long as the z-axis is perpendicular to our extrusion axis, we're good. So if we go to circle and we select the end, we're good. Okay, because now we are on, we selected the top, sorry, we selected the plane aligned with this surface. So every time AutoCAD is going to use the z-axis as the extrusion axis and your x and y as your base axis. So all you had to do, same thing if you go to this face, if you go to this side, then you change your plane to coincide with this face. Make sure that the z-axis is pointing perpendicular to the extrusion plane, and then with copy edges you select your intersection point.